There you go. Here you go.
Hold on, wait, good. Hold on, wait, good. Wait, good.
Oh, but you be waiting too long.
I'll be waiting too long. I'm sorry, I'll be waiting too long.
Shut up. Do you want some movie? No, you love me. Okay. You're so mean. Oh, God. I'm so stressed out. Did she give me mail? I didn't even check.
Yeah.
I should have went to go vote.
You can vote?
No. Daryl. Please do not be mean to me tomorrow. Don't be like, oh, hurry up, da da da. I'm gonna sit at home, roll the joint before we leave. X, Y, and Z. All your clothes are washed. You can't see you have anything to wear. The only excuse you'll probably give me is about getting up, and that's fine. But this is something that I really want to do, and I really want your support. It's only one day. You don't have to go back if I have to do any extra registration or anything.
I'm gonna take a drink.
And smoke with?
In the car.
No, the hell you not.
Okay.
No. People did that and they get kicked out of school. They was doing that before. After class, sit inside the fucking garage smoking.
Well, you're going to sign up, so that's good.
Yeah, but you can get me in trouble. We need to buy an outfit for Thanksgiving. It's just something to sit in the house. You know, look presentable. Thinking when I stop by.
lighter? Where the lighter? Cut the L for me, please. Can you cut the L for me, please?
Can we get a pie? I've been craving like a pecan pie or something.
We'll go get it from Walmart.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, because I was going to get you one, but I was like, I don't know which one tastes good. I don't really eat this, so I didn't get one last time. Anyhow, light up. Come on. Because you're going to wait till Jesus.
I just noticed something. I'm live. Like, just shit.
Daryl, light up, please.
Can you see? I'm acknowledging my YouTube fans right now. Or the future YouTube fans that I'm going to have. All the way from Miami. I'm telling you, I'm going to have fans from all over. Feel me? When you at work, you can come on here, you can watch a nigga. All that. You gonna play good music. You gonna smoke good weed. Hear me?
So can you watch TV or we gotta...
I just goddamn sick. I'm finna play my bump.
A couple lines and a zebra with the heaters in your face. I leave you with the monkeys, a banana, cause it's funny watch you pull apart your little face. And I've been in the jungle with the fucking apes. I know when I slay beats in the game. Nigga, this is what you call too much. Ain't no new boots, got it. Just a dude too shoddy, big enough to make blues, body, turn a proof trigger to a new hobby. I ain't cool with nobody, I'm trust a motherfucking soul, nigga. Even let the grand reaper know, nigga, put it on my tombstone when I die here. Niggas never started my world. 27 years, till I cut the bullet, nothing call a bitch my girl. You were now looking at a monster. 85 teeth, 39 deep, 26 beats, running like the fucking military with an M16. Influenced by George Bush, burn your whole city with a blowtorch. Then I ride out in the tour bus, and I hop out in the force truck like black tie, swagger, black pride, nigga, black lives matter, black eye shadow, black line, double red, black mind, nigga, white lie. Every night I pray to my God, I don't gotta wait too blah blah, and I never gave two cock guys. I'm a heavyweight new pop side in an MMA fight with a Kimbo slice to your neck. Then I put my fucking life in the script. It's a movie, put my life in the shit. Pack a mag and we can get it cracking like it. Back when I was trying to make it happen. Nothing, I've been trying to rap it. If that doesn't happen, I'ma stack it till I turn a packet to another packet till I stack it up and cap it big another. Put a fucking bomb inside a blow flames on a fire. Piece of dragon pin light, it ain't got shit on. I don't think you understand. You were really looking at the devil, nigga. I don't think you wanna dance. We be in the clouds and the smoke, nigga. I hope, nigga, you ain't never stood a chance. You ain't never could've been. Should've been, would've been. Look at him, trying to look at popping all up in your face. Popping all up in the face. I love is a couple lines and a cheetah with the heaters in your face. I leave you with the monkeys, a banana, cause it's funny. Watch you pull up, watch your little face. And I've been in the jungle with the fucking apes. Trying to wanna slay beats in the cave. Nigga, this is what you call too much. So fuck you and your in-laws. Never grew up on Crenshaw, but I grew up on menthols. And I smoke to my fucking lungs squeeze, and I choke to my fucking tongue bleed. And they carpet your mom's scripts and your sub leaks, and I'm love seats. And it must be what it feels like when you full force and I'm dead right and you dead wrong. And I'm here like with my hands wrapped around heads like I black tie, swagger, black pride, nigga, black lives matter, black eye shadow, black now, barrel, black mind, nigga. This is more than a ball game. But you running with a little warfare, nigga. Rolling looking like a torpedo, finna knock up with your fucking door frame. Not a problem, you went to the floor stain. Not a bottom of the ground I'm walking on. I bet your mama teach you not to talk a lot. I bet your daughter teach you not to bark a lot. A lot of niggas gotta get it. I've been trying to get it. I'ma tell you about it. If you got a minute, you got a minute. You got a minute, my nigga? Yo, you got a minute? Alright. Back when I was still in his prime, I was writing 9-1, get a job. I was dream chasing, I was getting rhymes. You was thinking I was trying to get a line, nigga. Woo!
Hey, yo, Joyner. Let me show you how to keep the dice roll. Get up if you try stuff in this.
I'd be lying if I'd be lying if I told you I ain't trying to get rich. I need mine, I need mine, ain't no time. for no bitch. I'm surprised, I'm alive. Oh my God, take them up, make them blind, break them even, them and sleeping, wake them up. They got mileage, they got bands, I got fans, I got whoop, I got dro, I got grams, I got damn, I got blow, I got what you need, homie. Don't bring some pussy to me, my G. All these eyes on me, I see that's where the pocket B.I.G. I be on stage, just gonna go where I gotta go. I ain't got no fucking patience, that's the thing you gotta know. All these rappers in my way, they think they're famous, I don't know. When I watch them hit the pavement, I'ma feel like howling off. I swear it don't get no better than this. So my bitch be better get rich and flip these chips and get a new whip and twist my wrist and wanna get none of you wanna get pissed. You son of a bitch, let's flip this with it. Jump in the air. I just wanna dig a hole in the film. I just wanna say hello to Adele. Yeah. I just wanna let you know that I'm here. I just wanna sing a song in the script. I just wanna make a toast to my chop with my idol. I might dig a hole to the cell. I should probably take my heart to a fair. I can probably make your heart disappear. Different emotions, you don't know what to feel. Only fell to my cheeseburger. No bail and I'm see murder. You go girls in your teeth hurt and I'm still walking. My feet hurt. Where's Uber when you need one? Just tell me when you see one. I'm driving bombs on the wall. Okay, where's Luda when you need her? Listen out my back to the wall and I'm back to the zone. I'm in the twilight. If you ever get a minute, tell them other little niggas I've been winning, I've been doing it from hindsight. Don't you ever get dependent on my level, never settle on my rubber. Don't you ever get on my mic. And you ever been a kid, been a winner by the niggas, independent of an enemy, in a limelight. I'm like, twist. I'm like, hey, I go, there I go. I'ma kill the game and shit up, that wall. Man, I don't give a fuck about no haters, no when I never did. I got angels here and that's evident. I got halos all in my head, I swear, man. Y'all lost your motherfucking mind. Y'all lost your motherfucking mind. Y'all lost your motherfucking mind. Lost your motherfucking mind. Lost your motherfucking mind. Got what you need. It's the 24 hours vibe. This that nasty shit you Kawasaki and the Yamaha. My mama, she told me if I ever started drama, I can go to jail with fucking cops and tell the judge to suck my cock and go to hell. No filter, but I got real love. Niggas ain't real love. Trying to get bills, but everyone still front. Shit don't got heels up, but I had still fat. But if I hit that, it's gonna tear up. Where am I real love? When they gon' hear us? When they gon' feel us? Everyone act great. Don't know what make their way. I tell yo bitch, hey baby. They ball so hard since wristbands. And my bras ain't got no implants. These bras ain't got no kickstands. And I know it though. Hold up. Fuck what you feel. I just wanna sell, start to a spell. I just wanna tell a whole with prayer. I just wanna go to Oprah and fail. Give a woman a little coke and some pills. I remember when I had to scrape a little change just to go to the store with some milk. I remember when my ex bitch had to come home, she was stroking and fell. I don't think you really know how it feels. I don't think you niggas know how to chill. So, if you think you older than me, you got some type of control over me just cause you got some shit you can hold over me like you rent.
In the heat, so he let him in. Rick claims when he returned several hours later, the house was still empty, but there was something wrong with the dog. There was blood on its fur and paws, and the prints led upstairs.
The ex-boyfriend didn't mention what he had found in the bedroom until we're all the way upstairs. So at this point, we really don't know what he's showing us, but he tells us what he found, and we enter the bedroom.
And when Officer Dreyer goes into that very same room, he can't believe his eyes.
There was a pool of blood on the bed itself. The blood had actually dripped down onto the floor, and there was some blood splatter on the wall.
Clearly, something horrible has happened to Beth. But what?
At that moment, I'm still treating it as a missing person. Did Beth hurt herself? She maybe cut herself? Did she fall? Maybe hit her head? Did the ex-boyfriend do anything to harm her?
Officer Dreyer isn't taking any chances. He asks Rick to wait outside while he and another officer check out the premises.
We checked all the bedrooms. We checked the bathroom. Then we went downstairs.
The
We checked the dining room.
all the way in
We
the
checked the
third.
living room. Once we found that the residence was secure, we went to the garage that was actually in the backyard,
Like,
but
90
located
channels
up on the
down.
hillside.
Officer Dreyer sees a car in the garage, but it's
Normally you got
Beth's,
it.
not hers.
Maybe she took herself to the hospital, and nobody knows that. But from what the ex-boyfriend was saying to us, she didn't have any other family. So who was she going to call and notify that she was hurt?
Investigators reach out to the local hospital, but there is no report of anyone fitting Beth's description.
Yeah, no,
So Officer Dreyer
your plastic shit. With your hammer, put it in the wrapper. That's the waste of a napkin. You could have just put it on the wrapper.
When was the last time anybody seen her? When was the last time she was at work? And that's when I found out the night before. She got off work at 8 o'clock, and she was supposed to return the next day, but she did not show up for work.
Rob Chamberlain is the go-to detective for the tiny Freedom Borough PD. And he's a good choice. He's a local boy who grew up right here in town.
I graduated from the Freedom High School, so I was familiar with the community.
When Chamberlain arrives on the scene a few minutes later, it's no surprise the detective recognizes Rick Bodman waiting outside his ex-girlfriend's house.
I didn't know him personally, didn't hang out with him, but I was familiar with him from going to high school with him. I was aware of the kinds of people he hung out with.
But there's no time for high school reunions. Detective Chamberlain quickly makes his way inside and surveys the bloody scene. He's also keeping an eye on Rick Bodman, who's in and out of the house.
You're watching body mannerisms, you're listening to tones of voice, so you're trying to take everything in because you don't know what's going to become important later.
Determined to figure out what on earth happened to Beth, Chamberlain and his men scour every inch of the house again. A house that no one knows better than Rick Bodman.
So the ex-boyfriend took us into the extra bedroom. He informed us that behind the door is access to the third floor. And one of the things in that spare bedroom was a large floor console television that was blocking the door.
Investigators can see that someone's been up to no good. And just in case that someone is Rick Bodman, they ask him to wait for them at the police station. Once he's gone, police muscle that old TV out of the way.
Right inside the door was a bundle of bedding. There were several blankets, and exposed from a portion of the blanket was a extremity of a human body.
Looks like Detective Chamberlain has a murder investigation on his hands. But who would want Elizabeth Groskopf dead? Chances are they won't have to look for long. After all, Beth's ex looks mighty suspicious.
How does he still have a key? Because he was married and lived in a house with his wife in a neighboring community. So why does he still have a key to his house? Those are the kind of things that to me didn't add up.
Investigators also want to know where Beth's car is, and want to speak to Beth's renter, Ben Dennerlein, who is mysteriously absent. According to Beth's ex, Ben's a deadbeat tenant who's behind on the rent. While Rick admits he's the one who suggested his old friend Ben rent out a room, he's concerned the recovering drug addict just might be using again.
At this point, there isn't anyone who isn't a possible suspect. In our mind, everyone's a suspect until we can prove otherwise.
News of Beth's murder hits her friends hard, especially Nancy Pransky.
They told us they found her murdered. To this day, I can't believe it.
And like most everyone in town, Nancy doesn't hesitate to quickly point fingers at suspect number one.
I thought it could be her ex-boyfriend, but I didn't know. That was the first thing that came out of everybody's mouth.
Now it's up to detectives to figure out if it's gossip or gospel.
It'd be like that.
Skin's ability to retain moisture weakens
You know
with
why
age.
somebody
Gold
who's
strength
never
and
thought
resilience
about it.
as skin plumping moisturizers and proteins from the resurrection plant to bring skin back to life. 84% saw an improvement in skin texture in 5 days. Gold Bond, strength and resilience.
With over 1 billion color combinations, you'll wonder where the screen ends and life begins. The clearest, most vivid picture we've ever created. This is TV. The SUHD
You don't want all that shit in the background.
It's Little Caesars deep dish pizza, stuffed with over 3.5 feet of cheese wrapped in pepperoni into the crust. Hold on. Rewind. Delicious. Cheese wrapped in pepperoni in the crust. Try our pepperoni and cheese stuffed crust deep dish pizza for just $10. Only at Little Caesars.
Pizza. Looking for immune support. With their corn.
No other leading immune supplement has more vitamin C. Plus, it's specially crafted with 13 more vitamins, minerals, and herbs for immune support. Get more. Get greedy. Get airborne.
In 3 days.
Must be hard taking care of myself.
The only thing more terrifying than being alone is realizing that you're not shut in. Rated PG-13.
Marie knows that a Dutch apple pie can make any occasion feel more special. So she makes her pie crust from scratch and sprinkles on brown sugar streusel so that you can spend more time making special moments with your family. Marie Callender's. It's time to savor.
With the right steps, 80% of recurrent ischemic strokes could be prevented, and I'm doing all I can to help prevent another one.
A Bayer aspirin regimen is one of those steps in helping prevent another stroke. Be sure to talk to your doctor before you begin an aspirin regimen.
The secret then? Baking soda. Now, the 2-in-1 cleaning power of Arm & Hammer plus OxyClean Power Packs. A powerful combination of baking soda plus OxyClean stain-fighting crystals for a whiter, brighter clean. And save up to 50%. Arm & Hammer Power Packs. Big clean, small price.
Meet the hopefuls. They're hopeful because this might be the week they actually stay on budget.
162.53, please.
Uh-oh.
We went over budget again. I use Flip to stay on budget. You make your list, and it shows you weekly circulars and coupons in your area. If it's on sale, you'll find it here. And the best part is, it's free.
Flip, the simple and easy way to make your shopping. Download the app today.
I have some big news. Fight these monsters. Everyone will die otherwise. I'm gonna fix you.
Once you see it, it'll mess you up for life. Wow, X1 is Netflix? Hey, drop a beat. Show me Orange is the New Black. Wait, no, Bloodline. How about BoJack? Luke Cage. Oh, DJ Tanner. Maybe show me Lilyhammer. Stranger Things, Marseille, The Fall. In the same places like basketball? Narco, Fearless, Cook, The Crown, Marco Polo, Lost and Found, Grace and Frankie, Hemlock Grove, Season 1 of... Show me House of Cards.
Finally, you can now find all of Netflix in the same place as all your other entertainment on Xfinity X1.
A secret. My shock. She'll never leave. My life.
I'll explain.
My pain.
Married with Secrets, all new. Tonight at 10, only on Investigation Discovery. Tonight on an all-new Dead Silent.
By the way, I had been dating less than a year. We decided that it would be fun to go off-roading.
Got some black bitches.
You turned around and followed us up there. We both kind of blew it off because we were young and nothing's really bad going to happen. It's dark. There's no help coming. And he's there with a gun.
Dead Silent, all new. Tonight at 9, only on Investigation Discovery.
In western Pennsylvania, freedom's just another word for a small riverside town. And in such a tight-knit community, it's no surprise that by the end of the day, most everyone has already heard about the murder of Beth Groskopf.
Freedom does not have a lot of crime. This is the only murder that I know of in Freedom in the 16 years that I covered that community.
Newspaper reporter Bill Badonick has been covering the Beaver County area since he was a cub reporter. He's on the cops and courts beat, and hard to shock.
The circumstances of her discovery did catch me by surprise. It was very unusual. I'd never seen one where the victim was hidden in place in an attic like that before.
Lieutenant Kim Clements has seen her share of crime, though nothing quite like this. On top of her suspect list, Rick Botman. Beth's missing tenant, Ben Dennerline, is a close number 2. If anyone can crack the Groskopf case, it's Clements. She's one of the toughest interrogators around. And Beth Groskopf's ex-boyfriend, Rick Botman, is about to get a taste of homespun justice.
I think based on his actions, we had to get a read on why he was reacting the way he was, because he was so hyper and you didn't know if it was out of concern or out of guilt.
Rick Botman's no stranger to police. They knew of him long before he called 911.
He had a criminal record, just different assault cases that we knew he was involved with. We knew he had a temper. We had to look at him as a suspect.
A temper that landed him a stint in the county jail for assault in his younger days.
When we started off with the fact that an ex-boyfriend that I knew had some, I don't want to say violent tendencies, but had some anger issues that I knew growing up in the area and just knowing of him. In my mind, he was somebody that was capable of making this happen.
When Rick came into the contact that day afternoon, he's as skittish as can be. Detectives don't tell him backstage. They have a feeling he already knows.
The ex-boyfriend was such a character. I mean, he set himself up to be a suspect. He was talking a mile a minute, ranting and raving.
Finally, detectives start getting the story in bits and pieces.
The ex-boyfriend just kept going on that there had to be something wrong, that he had seen a lot of blood, and she hadn't shown up for work, and that was just not typical of Beth.
Detectives aren't sure what to think of Rick's behavior. He seems a bit obsessed with his former girlfriend, and that has detectives worried.
I've worked cases in the past where the 911 caller actually ended up being the person that did it.
Investigators hope a closer look at the couple's relationship will tell them exactly what Rick is up to. And from what detectives can tell, this was one odd couple.
He looked younger than her. Yeah, much younger than her. Not that she looked old, but her famous words was, "I love him."
The more detectives find out about Rick, the more they wonder what Beth saw in him.
The ex-boyfriend would like to go out to bars, drink, would occasionally get into fights and things of that nature. Would stay at home, play video games during the day.
Rick doesn't exactly sound like he was the ideal boyfriend. So the detectives are surprised to learn that the pair was together for almost a decade. And it turns out, less than 2 years earlier, Rick had left Beth for another woman.
I just remember thinking, if you loved Beth so much, why weren't you still with her? You know, why did you move on to someone else?
And Rick didn't leave Beth for just any woman. He left her for someone they both knew, a woman Beth thought was a casual acquaintance, but clearly meant much more to Rick.
Some time down the road, some relationship had developed and that created a little concern for us.
And what they learned next turned a little concern.
I said, I want to make this clear.
It seems that Rick and his new lady are struggling, and their bank account isn't exactly overflowing. And just like that, investigators stumble upon a possible motive.
Accusation that Beth had just inherited $33,000 from her sister's estate. I believe it was a piece of property on a lake that was sold. And I believe that the check had just been deposited into the bank like the Friday before she was murdered.
And that's not the only money attached to Beth's name. It seems she had a little life insurance policy. It was only $22,000. But when detectives learn who'll inherit the money, that number seems a whole lot bigger. The beneficiary? None other than Rick Botman.
The fact that the ex-boyfriend was a beneficiary to Beth's life insurance became another red flag. And of course, raised our suspicions again. In some cases, people have been killed for less amounts.
Now, investigators must figure out if the money was just a coincidence, or a motive for Rick to kill his ex.
Even Hollywood's latest sweetheart needs to punish the porcelain occasionally. But to take the house out when you're with your Beverly Hills besties, how embarrassing. So I get every bathroom The VIP treatment. Spray generously before taking your seat, and VIP forms a protective layer, trapping the icky smell of your devil's donuts. So, no red faces in front of the boss, Hollywood's hottest director.
What the fuck?
Or for your coworkers will catch a whiff from this morning's breakfast burrito.
Bruh.
And VIP is guaranteed odor-free, so I can poopulate anywhere with complete confidence. In you go, honey pie, all hunky-dory. Now, I wouldn't dream of doing an encore in a bathroom that didn't have VIP. Even a VIP needs to VIP. Introducing the first and only protein shake with the natural active ingredient BioPure green tea for weight loss.
It's actually good.
Holy moly! It's not your average protein shake. Lose 3 times the weight in 13 weeks with Slim Quick Pure Protein.
The plan was no white sofa till college.
Joshua.
But with iClean fabric only from Lazy Boy, most spills clean easily.
Please be a girl.
New iClean fabric at Lazy Boy Furniture Gallery. Live life comfortably.
It's holiday time, and no fruit is as versatile as our Ocean Spray Cranberry, which is why we're declaring it the unofficial official fruit of the holiday. Today's gonna be so fun. For holiday tips and recipes, go to oceanspray.com.
Introducing the all-new KFC $10 chicken share with 9 chicken tenders, or 6 pieces of chicken, or 12 hot wings, or popcorn nuggets. Now get out there and have fun. Woo, let's go. It's finger licking good.
Can't get enough ID.
Then ID Go is what you've been waiting for.
There's no place I'd rather be.
I want it, and I want it right away.
This was the piece of the puzzle.
With ID Go, your favorite shows are wherever you are.
Well, my.
You're gonna see something you've probably never seen before. So what are you waiting for? Download the ID Go app and start watching your favorite shows anytime, anywhere, on any device. Free with your TV subscription.
Everybody wants to come to Florida. Sunny skies and beautiful weather.
Oh my God, it's a body.
Everything's quiet, all hell breaks loose.
Violence, tension, and passion. Went through hell.
It was shocking. How bad can this be?
Truth is Stranger Than Florida. All new series, Friday, November 25th at 10. Only on Investigation Discovery.
My best friend is missing, and we know he did it.
Some little 15, 16-year-old killed some lady in Carol City. Knows on this. First to go from the movie and this shit.
True stories of finding the truth that started
And
with
they go with her
suspicion.
to like
Friday
a
at 10,
area.
only on Investigation
Make sure.
Discovery. And watch full episodes anytime on ID Go. Download the app for free.
When one of Freedom, Pennsylvania's most kind-hearted souls turns up dead, folks take notice. And tongues start wagging when investigators zero in on Beth's ex just hours after her body is found. No one, including newspaper reporter Bill Badonic, is surprised that Rick Botman is at the center of the homicide investigation.
The rumors were rampant, and many of her co-workers insisted the ex-boyfriend had to, if he wasn't directly involved, he had to know what was going on.
Over at the Beaver County Detectives Bureau, investigators working the quick-moving case would agree. Lieutenant Kim Clements isn't ruling out other suspects, but thinks Beth's ex is shaping up to be a good one.
The fact that he stood to gain money through that life insurance policy is another motive. We knew at that time he was not working, and he could probably use the money.
But Rick swears up and down that he and Beth were on good terms. He still co-owns the Fifth Avenue house, even though he moved out more than a year ago.
We remained friends with, and would see her weekly, talk to her a few times a week. Would have her over for holiday dinners.
It sure sounds easy, but investigators know not everything is as it seems. When Rick keeps on talking, they're sure he's up to something. He quickly throws yet another suspect under the proverbial bus. In addition to the tenant, Van Dennerlein, the latest walking question mark is a man Rick saw at the house when he returned that afternoon.
We found out about the guy on the lawn from the ex-boyfriend.
According to Rick, he wasn't alone at the house when he found Beth's blood-soaked bed. He tells detectives that his friend, Brian Harkin, was there to pick up a car from Beth's boarder, Ben Dennerline. Harkin claimed he'd already paid Dennerline $500 for the car.
And the car purchaser told him, well, the tenant told me the front window was unlocked. Just climb through the window and go into the kitchen and open a drawer, get the garage door opener, and you can go get your car.
And that's not all Rick has to say about this mysterious car buyer. Rick's about to throw police a mighty fine curveball. Rick claims the man was with him when Beth's dog led him to the bloody bedroom.
They walked through the house together, at which time the two of them discover the blood. The ex-boyfriend calls 911 for the police to come, and the other guy left the scene before police arrived.
Detectives Clements and Chamberlain aren't sure what to make of Rick's crazy story.
The ex-boyfriend is telling us all these details, and it just is sounding so unbelievable.
Is Rick telling the truth, or trying to throw investigators off his trail? It looks like detectives need to find out if Brian Harkin exists, or if he's a figment of Rick's imagination.
So that just left a whole different spin on this investigation. Because now we have to look at the guy on the lawn, because he's climbing in through a window, the woman's found dead.
It's enough to make a detective's head spin, but not Kim Clements. She keeps herself grounded no matter what's going on in the office. Time at home with her husband and kids is a welcome distraction.
There's always constant confusion at my house, so that's a nice distraction. And I like to cook for them, so what do I do? I go home and cook.
When she's back on the clock, Detective Clements finds catching bad guys very fulfilling too. And right now, she's got her eye on several suspects in the Beth Grosskopf case.
Now we have 3 suspects right from the start.
Damn,
The car buyer,
4-5 boys.
the ex-boyfriend, and the renter.
Clements, along with the rest of the Freedom PD, work on tracking down the mysterious Brian Harkin. But it turns out they should be able to pick up Beth's tenant, Ben Dennerline, pretty easily.
We were able to find out that he had a active bench warrant in another county.
Looks like Ben Dennerline's wanted for stealing. That might explain why he stayed clear the day cops showed up at Beth's house. Seems he had her car the whole time. Shortly after, cops find Beth's car in a mall parking lot and spot Dennerline nearby. He claims Beth often lent him her car to run errands, and he insists she was alive and well when he last saw her Tuesday morning.
Benjamin Dennerline gave many accounts as to where Elizabeth Grosskopf was. When he was approached by Beth's ex-boyfriend, Ben Dennerline told him that he took Beth to work, dropped her off, and had to go back and pick her up.
Looks like police have to check out yet another tale, courtesy of suspect number 2. Good thing this guy will be sitting in a locked cell.
The twists and turns that this case was taking us, we knew it was going to take some time to get to the bottom of everything.
Soon, investigators start connecting more pieces of the puzzle. Detectives find that a man named Brian Harkin does exist and is living in nearby Moon Township.
The following day, we brought the car buyer in for questioning, and at that point in time, he was very cooperative. But the fact that he had crawled through the window, we still had to check his story out.
Brian confirms that he was indeed at the house to pick up Ben Dennerline's car that Wednesday afternoon, and that he did run into Rick outside the house. But police can tell he's not fessing up to everything.
He told us the information about being there, not being able to get the car, but he never told us that he was at the house with the ex-boyfriend prior to the 911 call.
Sounds suspicious. Is Brian hiding something?
We believe that the weapon that he used was probably a kitchen knife. So he put him in the kitchen where the weapon could have been taken from, and these prints and DNA now we're in the house.
But Brian Hargan swears the house was empty when he arrived to get the car. If he has nothing to hide, why did he make a run for it?
Wait, how do you make one
That's
picture
why
something
they
not
stick
for you?
around for the police to come communicated that he just doesn't like being around police officers.
That just seemed really odd. It seemed really bizarre. And it almost seemed like, hey, he's got something to hide.
Probably because, like the other two suspects,
come on,
he's
get
had
all that,
run-ins
all
on the road
that.
before.
Yeah, no, both. Let me get
No,
that one. Come on,
it was a half. This shit $3.
No. Give me shit.
Drank $2
Give
of
me
it.
shit. Let me get that dollar.
No, man.
Give me shit.
Come on,
No.
Person
He
of
broke.
interest.
Give me
He's
shit.
already lied to us once.
Come on.
What else does he have to hide?
Come on.
And just
This
like
is
that, in less than
$3.19.
24
Let me get my
hours,
$3. That thing charged you the 19
it
cents.
must be Detective
You
Chief.
drank half of it. You can't charge
But
me.
you drank the rest, so I didn't get full.
So if
I
I
didn't
drink
get what
the
I
rest,
paid for.
then
Let
it's
me get.
$1.50
Let me get my dollar.
or
Police could figure out.
$60.
Don't worry about it. I'll get my dollar later.
More Nightmare Next Door online at investigation.discovery.com.
So green, but you look green as
For the last 12 years, there is a perception amongst dentists that whitening toothpastes are not good for people with sensitive teeth. Some are quite abrasive. What we've developed in Sensodyne True White is a product that's 10 times less abrasive than many of the whitening toothpastes that are out there, and especially designed for sensitivity sufferers. It's different. There's nobody else out there that I'm aware of that has developed whitening for people with sensitivity in this way.
My budget and I are way better buddies since we started shopping at fingerhut.com. First down. That's because with fingerhut.com, we can shop over 700,000 items. Go to fingerhut.com to get low monthly payments and the credit you deserve. That's a touchdown, Buttercup.
I'm here with some advice from the future. Don't buy makeup that settles into lines. It ages you. Get Simply Ageless makeup. It floats over lines and you look beautiful. Simply Ageless from Olay and Easy Breezy Beautiful CoverGirl.
Meet the hopefuls. They're hopeful because this might be the week they actually stay on budget.
162.53, please.
Uh-oh.
We went over budget again. I use Flip to stay on budget. You make your list, and it shows you weekly circulars and coupons in your area. If it's on sale, you'll find it here. And the best part is, it's free.
Flip, the simple and easy way to make your shopping list. Download the app today.
This after unit must be delivered to the rebellion.
Come on, Archie. Welcome to the rebellion. This is for you.
Duracell and Children's Miracle Network hospitals are powering imaginations everywhere.
Attention Medicare beneficiaries. Many people with Medicare may be able to get extra benefits and don't even know they're available. You may be able to get dental, vision, hearing, and prescription drug coverage included in your plan.